Okay, so the last thing I need to do is to get the shape of this half pipe. So as before, I can go up to this guy here and divide it up into some nice little slices. So I'm going to find an edge here. I'll take each of these guys and there's another edge, and use my 60-30 set square to divide it into 4 little 30-degree slices. So I have a point there, there, there. I'll get the vertical one in a minute. Now we'll come over here and use this edge. It's a nice straight vertical edge, and I'll divide this guy up. There we go. Oops. And in this case I can also take a horizontal edge and I'll slide along. There. Could be fun finding it. There we go. Alright, and we'll just use a little parallel here to come down and find those sections. Here we are. So these are all the little dots we need to build up our circles. Okay, but how do we get them down here? Get them down here, I'm going to have to do a few more things. I'm going to bring in these 23 measurements here. So again, let's take it from 23 there, and we'll come in there. Sometimes if you're running out of room on your page, you can actually reverse the t-square and set square like this, and just run it along, make sure everything's nice and straight. Give myself 2 construction lines here and here. It's going to allow me to do 2 things. First of all, I can find that flat section in the middle there, and secondly, I know where my centers are, because I'm going to actually draw a true shape of that little curve out along here. To do that, I know it's a 23mm curve, so I'll just pick up the measurement off the drawing above. There we go. I can mark out just there and there, and this is my center. So what I want to do is I want to draw a little section of this curve as if I was to fold it out just like that. So I'm going to fold it out. Picture we're going to have a section coming from there right along to here. So I want to basically fold out that little curve, and that's going to fold out from here just like that. Same on the other side, just like that. I give myself 2 more construction lines just to make sure I can see the end precisely. There. There. So those are my 2 projected sections of the curve, there and there. I divide these up just like I did before. So I'll take this line so I have a bit of space to work. There we go. And I can use my t-square to help me get the top line. And now these are the points that I'm going to match up with the ones up here. Alright, so let's begin to put these together. I'm going to start here for no particular reason, but it's nice and clear and easy for me to see what's happening. So we'll bring this point from the bottom of it up. It's going to be up along there somewhere. We'll come along from here. So there is this point coming up, this one coming down. There we go. That's going to be the bottom of my curve. I'll get the other end of it while I'm here. There we go. Coming down along that. Now I can see it's very close to this one, but it's important to keep them separate. So it's this line. We'll go vertically upwards. And there we have it right there. It's a line all the way to the edge. So I'm going to just draw this one in properly so I know where I'm going. It's going to give me a bit of context. To get these points here, I'm going to have to track them across. So we'll just project them back onto our plan. There and there. And we have them there and there on the far side. Project this one up. And then we come across from here. There's a point. There's a point. I'm going to project the next one up. From here. And then I'm going to project this one down. Okay. There we go. From there. Down from here, and there it is. Right there. Now that I've got the dots for this first curve done, I'm going to freehand it in, again just to help keep myself on track and I know what's going where. So gently at first, and then heavier and heavier. There we go. Okay, so now we'll see, can we get this front one here. So this is a little messier looking. There's a lot of stuff happening here and the curve's at a small angle. So first of all, we'll find out where the bottom of it goes. And that is down here. Okay, so the curve is actually going to start at this point here and come around. We'll come up from this point, and actually, interestingly, both of these are almost in the same line. So then we'll come across. And again, they're lining up almost exactly there. It just happens to be the angle that's in it. So come down along this one here, being careful. We just again come up along here, and that's it right there. There we go. Okay, so now we can look at getting the back bit of it done. So let's start. This is one of my lines here. Okay, so we can come up from right here, bring it up. That's one in, so that's this guy here, and there we have it. There's a point. There's a point. Come up from this one here, which is this point, just tracked across, Let's come up. And we're going to come down from there, and there we go. Alright, and finally we need to get this point here. So that is this one. Come right across. Come vertically up. And we are going to come across to there. Okay, and that comes across there. Now looking at this, something's gone wrong. You can see the shape of this isn't a proper curve. And I'm going to guess that should be down there. So we'll go back and trace it. So this is the vertical line up. And we are coming across from here. Indeed, there it is, right down there. So always just use a little bit of common sense. Have a look at the curves as they come out. And make sure they're looking right. There we go. Trace that one in. Let's come across to here. It's a nice straight line to there, and well, we can just put a small little curve in there. The final curve is hidden by the back of it. And there we have it. That's our skate park.